What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never, and welcome back to another Miggles update. If you enjoy this style of content, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. As always, none of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
Okay, so as you guys can see, since my last Miggles video, not a whole lot has changed from a market cap standpoint. It's still at a $24 million market cap. Now, it is interesting though, because after my Miggles video, it did drop down to about 20 million, but then it had a nice bounce. But I would like to point out that when you look at the Miggles chart, we are just completely in a consolidation phase. And you could argue right now that price action is forming a double bottom or even a triple bottom. Oftentimes, when you see a double bottom, it means that you're probably pretty close to reaching an actual bottom. And I could absolutely see that being the case for Miggles as well. Now, if we come over and we look at base Memecoin's rank, this is where things get interesting yet again. I love to see Mr. Miggles' volume right now, 2.1 million. Now, I understand 2.1 million is not even close to what Miggles once was. However, the overall market volume is down right now, especially in meme coins. But if you look at something like Keycat, Miggles has higher volume than Keycat, and Keycat has a Coinbase listing. If you look at Doginme, 2.2 million, Miggles almost has the same volume as Doginme. And if you look at some of these projects that are not listed on Coinbase, like Ski, 660k volume, and Ski is almost double Miggles' market cap at 44 million. So this tells me that there is still a lot of interest in Miggles in the base ecosystem. And if we come over and we look at the Mr. Miggles X account, they're at 76k followers, but this is where things get very interesting. So I'm currently recording this video the morning of June 28th. Mr. Miggles almost always posts on X every single day or multiple times a day. However, they have not actually posted since June 26th, and it leads me to believe that this post could potentially be important. People ask what the Miggles verse is, they'll find out soon. And what's also intriguing about Miggles is that it's almost Miggles' birthday. So you can see that Base posted this on June 23rd. It's time for a new day one. The next chapter of Base is coming and you're invited. July 16th, save the date and tune into the live stream. And July 16th happens to be Mr. Miggles' birthday. And you can see that they commented that as well. Same day as our favorite cat's birthday, now that's Migglish. Now, is this going to have anything specifically to do with Miggles? Only time will tell. There's a good chance not, but it's still something to keep your eyes on. So I do think Miggles is in a very intriguing spot right now. The volume still looks very good and the chart is potentially forming a double bottom. Now, to be clear, in order for Miggles to actually explode, we're going to want to see Ethereum explode. I know I talk about Ethereum all the time, so it might get boring to some of you guys, but we need to see it explode. That's just the reality of the situation. You can see that Ethereum has been rejected off of the 200-day moving average many different times. We finally got back above the 200-day right here, but then we fell right back into the bull flag pattern. In order for Miggles and the entire meme coin market to break out, we're gonna want to see Ethereum breach the 200-day moving average, which is this yellow line right here. You can see that this candle right here actually came up and got rejected off of the 21-day. So you can potentially expect the 21-day and 50-day to also be major resistance. But what's nice to see is that the moving averages are starting to get tight. That usually means that a big move is coming. Now the question is whether or not the big move is to the upside or to the downside. But Ethereum is just completely in consolidation mode right now. If we come over and we take a look at the S&P, it is still doing extremely well. If you guys watched my last market update about a week ago, I had us drawn in this bull flag, and I was talking about how we were retesting the 21-day moving average with oversold stochastics. And you can see that this bull flag has broken out perfectly. In theory, an S&P breakout should be very bullish for crypto. Now, is that guaranteed? No, but oftentimes we do also see crypto lag behind. If you look at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, it did actually get back above key levels. You can see that we broke above the 21-day and the 50-day. The only issue is that we did actually put in a lower high. So this leads me to believe that we could see a little bit more consolidation. But regardless of whether or not we see more consolidation, the reality is everyone knows where crypto is going. Crypto has a very bright future. At the end of the day, this is just a game of patience. But that's about it for the update today. If you guys are interested in getting into projects super early like Miggles and joining a like-minded community, then I always recommend taking a look at my Discord. As a lot of you guys know, Mr. Miggles was actually posted in my Discord on day one. So we have been in this project for a very long time. And if you look at the all-time gainers list, we have hit some massive multipliers in here. So if this is the kind of community that you'd like to be a part of, you can find the link right here on my YouTube homepage, and I'd love to see you guys in here. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are feeling about Miggles. If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.